Hey everybody, thank you for purchasing the truck and tree. I wanted to show you kind of some things that you might help you with putting it together and painting it. But first of all, you get this circle that's about 10 inches. This is a shiplap, so it has lines in it and makes it look really cool. I personally, on this layered wood stuff, I don't use a brush a whole lot. A lot of times I use these sponges, and you'll get these with they're just little ladies' makeup sponges. And what I do with that is this right here. I mean, you could paint this with a brush. This is kind of a large area, so you might want to paint that with a brush, or you could take the sponge. It works really well too, and I just take this area right here and just go over it. But anyways, if you paint that and the paint gets inside these lines right here, I use like a dental pick type thing. Or any kind, like a toothpick might even work, but I think I got a set of these at the dollar store or something. But after you paint it, all you have to do is take this little edge here and you just run it along the edge, and it'll take that paint right off. And then when it dries, you could wipe it off with your hand. Okay, so that's the first piece. I painted that white. The second is this truck piece, and I painted mine red. Of course, if you want to paint it something else, another color. And these little holes are where you hang it up, okay? So I like mine a little bit at an angle, but that's totally up to you. So you paint that. First, you paint all these pieces first before you glue them together. And I will give you some super glue, and since we're on the glue area, you might, if you like this kind of thing and you want to get some more, I would highly recommend getting some other types of glue rather than this little stuff. I mean, super glue's fine. Gorilla makes a super glue that I think they even make a gel, which is nice. That dries fast. This brand, Loctite GO2 glue, this is kind of nice for something that doesn't dry real super fast. So if you get it on your fingers, you don't have to worry about it sticking to things. So this may take a half an hour to set in, and then it takes 24 hours to fully cure. This is another good one. It's called Stick Fast Instant CA Adhesive, CA Thick. And that's another one that dries real fast too, but it's nice, and you got a big bottle of that, and it'll last. So anyways, then you put this on after you painted it, position it and glue it where you want it. The next step is this little bumper thing. You can paint that light gray or something, and that goes along the bottom here, right above the wheels. So when I paint like the black here for the wheels and that, if you get it in this other area, that's fine, because some of this is going to be covered up anyway. So I put this here. That's where that goes. The next piece is this little backer piece here, and that holds up the bumper of the truck, and that just lines up over here. So you glue that down. And you know, before you even get this together, you could look at it and piece it together and make sure it makes sense and you have it in the right spot. The next is this tree. I just used a couple different, and that you can position this any way you want here, at an angle or straight up and down. I kind of like it at an angle where it's coming off the edge. So you glue that down right there. The next part is the back end of the truck, the tailgate. So that goes right above there. Glue that down. That's red also. The next part is this little wooden thing. That goes right in there. Next part is Mary. That will go right here. And then I have 2021 and 2022, so whatever you want to put, or you can even leave it off. That's totally up to you. So don't cover up this don't cover up the hole here to hang it like I just did. But anyways, so that goes down here like that. So you can put that, angle it, or however you like it. That glues down there. Okay, couple tips on painting these things. I like, especially things like this and the letters and anything like that. What I do is I just take a piece of tape, roll of tape, and I just turn it inside out and stick it down on the table or whatever. And then I put this and I stick it right on there like that. That way, if you paint it with the brush, it sometimes gets inside of the letters and that. So what I like to do is take this sponge, and it works perfectly. So I'll take my paint, put some paint on there, dab a little bit, and run it on the edge right here. And then I just very lightly, it'll take a couple coats sometimes, and then you dab it on here like that. That's all you do. And then, so that works great. And I use it for a lot of these wooden pieces, you know, this and that. And then once they're dry, you put them on there. But I think that's it. Oh, another thing too. So another nice thing about these sponges is, let's say this was red. If you notice on this, there's some darkened areas around the edges that are highlighted, and along here I put just a little bit of gray on the bottom. And all I did was I took a little bit darker red, mixed that with just a tiny bit of black, and then I just took most of the paint off of the sponge. They call it offloading it, and you just wipe it off. And then you just kind of go on the edge right here, and you can smooth it in and make it look pretty smooth. It's pretty neat. So you can do that in any parts of this you want. And that's pretty much it, but that's how you do it. And thank you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.